And so we close up by saying, how do we view skepticism in this scientific matter? We say nothing in this chapter that we covered is an argument that science is an extremely impressive human achievement, which is clearly the case because we're talking to you from a camera and microphones that are able to capture our voice and sound reasonably similar to what we're doing. So that's pretty impressive. Nor does it say anything else that compels us to think that science doesn't get at the truth behind the scenes of appearances. Rather, this chapter is an opening salvo against Uber-Optimism that often accompanies contemporary atheism. Like, science explains it. That's it. That's all we do. The theory of evolution is true. There's nothing else. We did the testing. It's fine. We looked. No God here, as Yuri Gagarin said when he was the first man in space. I saw no God. So
as he breathed air,
and was able to come back down, and was able to make statements.
That's right.
He's saying that there's lots of room for skepticism. My goal is to encourage a calm, level-headed appreciation of science, and this chapter gives us insights into the workings, that it's not this photoshopped white lab coats, squeaky clean everything, but that sometimes
it's hard.
Sometimes science has its jets and sharks. Sometimes it's got the people that really want to hold on to geocentrism versus those darn Copernicans. So he finishes up. It says, to be sure, reason and observation are key players, but to think that science is more objective than it is would be to court trouble. And certainly it isn't in accord with the robust and proper skepticism stance which we want. Uber-Optimism takes neither skepticism nor science seriously, but sober skepticism appreciates both.
Right, so he makes this distinction then between sober skepticism, which he wants us to be sober skeptics, right? That's the goal here. And he says uber-optimism about science isn't the way that we want to do, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, science said it, okay, that's it, we'll just go forward. Right. No, right? We need to be sober skeptics. But notice he says the other ditch that he wants us to avoid is uber skepticism, right? We shouldn't be overly skeptical as well. Right, that there's there's the road between these two ditches of uber optimism and uber skepticism about science that he wants us to walk on.
Right.